and welcome to another episode of the Koto's Mojo. And as always, I'm your host, Patrick Koto. We got a lot to talk about today. We got Ian on the show with us. As always, Ian, how are you doing?
Doing fantastic, buddy. Ready to talk some Koto's Mojo as usual.
Well, we're going to start it off by recapping a couple of championships we just had. The World Series is all wrapped up, and the NASCAR series is the NASCAR championship is all wrapped up. The Texas Rangers for the World Series are World Series champions. I was honestly surprised it went to 5, considered that it got off to a good start with both teams splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Arizona just fell apart, which was kind of surprising because they were out with they didn't have Max Scherzer at all. They had a couple key players out too, so really
Oh yeah,
surprising
no,
that they were able to hold it off and win their first World Series title.
I was just gonna say, yeah, Texas had no Max Scherzer and the postseason killer Adolis Garcia. I was like, oh my god, this could go to 7 now.
Yeah,
No,
no.
the Rangers just kept doing their thing.
Yeah, they brought it to 5 and they brought it home to Texas.
You figure too, in a setup like Arizona, game 5, final home game of the season, you're like, all right, boys, let's take this thing back to Houston. Nope, Rangers came to play and they played lights out.
Yes, they did. So it was fantastic to see out of the Rangers.
And I'm happy to see the Rangers win it. They're not the Astros, so that's good.
Yeah, true that. Glad we didn't see it go to Houston.
And speaking of baseball, Ian, the Cubs are off to a good offseason start so far.
Yeah, fired David Ross. I mean, he did the best he could, but Craig Counsell, baby, one of the best managers in the MLB. He is coming over to the north side of Chicago. Got him from Milwaukee, so I am so excited that we actually have a manager that wants to win and will put together really good lineups. I also did see that we are trying to get Cody Bellinger back too. We did
Yes,
send him an offer, so it ain't over yet.
that's good. I was gonna say that's a good lineup you guys have.
Hmm.
So good to see Council away from Brewers territory because, well, let's be real. Brewers have some shit luck in the postseason when the Cubs don't.
Yeah, so we can utilize Craig Counsell and we can go to a World Series now with this guy.
So hopefully Chicago sports can get put out of its misery soon because so far the Bears are killing us. The White Sox are just the White Sox. The Bulls are the Bulls. The Blackhawks are.
We got Bedard. That's all that matters.
But Blackhawks just have Connor Bedard. That's it.
Yep, we got a good future ahead of us.
Yes. And but yeah, no, it was a good MLB season. Really good MLB season. Who would have thought we'd see the World Series champions in person this year? Went to a Cubs Rangers game back in April, and yeah.
Funny how things turn out.
And the Rangers played like shit that day.
Yeah,
They
so
lost 2-0.
who would have thought that they'd win a World Series after that? But that's baseball.
Well, that was April. This is like, November now.
Right.
Now we move on to baseball and talk NASCAR as the championships just wrapped up with the trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. Ben Rhodes, the truck winner. Stone Cold Custer, the Xfinity winner. And Ryan Blaney. Well deserved for all those guys.
Yeah, weekend kicked off with the biggest shit show I've ever seen in NASCAR history with the Truck Series. Just
That
a
was
lot
so
of
bad to watch.
immature driving, aggressiveness that wasn't needed. So, yeah, that was really dumb. Great race for Xfinity. Cole Custer finally got his Xfinity Series championship. Um, Great race. And then Sunday, Ryan Blaney held off William Byron and Kyle Larson to win his first Cup Series title. Really cool. He didn't even win the race. Ross Chastain won it. But congrats to Ben Rhodes for the Truck Series second Truck Series title. Really damn cool for him, and another great post-race media press
But
conference.
just gonna say, he
Yep.
was racing a golf cart back to the room like he was ready to drink some beer and just fire away with the media.
He took care of them mama jamas, that's for sure.
And yeah, and we were talking about too best race so far with that next gen car at Phoenix.
Yeah, it was actually really, really great racing at Phoenix. I was surprised. So I don't know. Hopefully they put in a little bit more work, have these tires wear a little bit more, and I think we'll have even better racing. But yeah, great racing at Phoenix from this last weekend.
And Ian, the next race is in February. That's the first race we're going to, the Daytona 500.
Yep, gonna be bittersweet, that's for sure.
That day needs to hurry up.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the NASCAR season's all wrapped up. It'll be next season will be here before you know it. You can catch Ian, Nick, and I at the Daytona 500, and it's going to be a blast.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ian, do you want to know what just started up last night?
What's that?
College basketball started up last night. We already got ourselves no, we had two big upsets last night. James Madison beats Michigan State East Lansing, and Princeton beats Rutgers.
Yeah, that's awesome to see. College basketball is already on a great start.
Off to a great start so far, and Michigan State is
Hmm.
currently ranked fourth. They're gonna drop likely to 10 or maybe 15 because you let a team like James Madison come into your arena and beat you.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, so far Kansas is 1, Duke is 2, Purdue's 3, Michigan State's 4. That's gonna change very quickly. Marquette 5, UConn 6, Houston 7, Creighton 8, Tennessee 9, and Florida Atlantic 10. It's early in the season, so God knows what the hell
Yeah.
we will legit see.
Yeah, it's still early, but great win by my Boilermakers last night, 98-45 against Samford. And then we play Friday night against Morehead State, and then against Xavier, and then I think the real contest will be against Gonzaga on the 20th. So yeah, going to be a great start to the college basketball season.
Y'all better be Gonzaga.
I hope so.
Yeah, my Salukis got off to a good start last night, beating Kentucky State 88-57. Of course, they're playing a subpar school. It's good to see the good teams get off to good starts, but when the real competition hits,
Yeah, once we hit conference play, it's going to get legit.
exactly. And speaking of teams and stuff, obviously, Kansas is likely to win their conference, the Big 12. They got a haul in the offseason with Hunter Dickinson from Michigan, DeJuan Harris. They got Kevin McCullough. All will likely be leading the charge. Of course, for Purdue, you got your boy, Zach Edey.
Yeah, got a bunch of studs out there. So I'm excited for this year. We better not fuck it up again.
And hopefully your players don't fuck it up, too. Edey can only do so much.
Yeah,
You got to hope
exactly.
Fletcher Lawyer can get his head out of his ass because I see some good in Fletcher Lawyer. It's just that sometimes he shoots ice cold.
He was a freshman. We'll see how he develops this year.
Freshman burnout is what they always say.
Yeah,
Now we don't need a sophomore slump.
exactly.
Yeah, but there's a lot of good teams out there, some potential sleeper teams as well. I actually listed USC as one of my sleeper teams. They got one of the best incoming freshmen and Isaiah Collier teaming up with the top guard Boogie Ellis. USC is a team I wouldn't sleep on this year.
Yeah, they definitely might be more legit than their football team this year.
Caleb Williams, cry baby.
Crying in his mama's shoulders. That's a guy that would not survive in Chicago.
Why do we want him in Chicago again?
We don't. Nobody wants him now.
I don't want Caleb Williams in Chicago. I don't know why people want Caleb Williams in Chicago. Don't be grateful for what you have now at quarterback, whether it's
Yeah.
Justin Fields or Tyson Bagent.
Whatever, man. We'll still suck no matter who we get.
No matter who, we're going to the game on Thursday, and God knows who's going to play. If it's Bagent, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm just here for the ride, I guess.
And some beer.
Yep.
And speaking of the NFL, we're going to jump right to there with the Bears sucking as usual. Tyson Bagent, he made some pretty stupid throws on Sunday.
Yeah, a great start to the game, but yeah, the pressure just got to him. So I don't know. He's still young. So
He's
if
still
he does play
young.
on Thursday, we'll see.
He's still young. He's still Thursday. He finally got the ball to Cole Kmet a lot.
Yeah, Cole Kmet had a great day.
Darnell Mooney finally had some catches. About time. I was wondering what the hell's up with him.
Yeah, we're finally lighting those guys up, so that was good to see.
And we also signed Montez Sweat to a big 4-year deal.
Yeah, see how it plays out. I mean, could be a good asset to our defense. Didn't really show too much on Sunday, but hopefully we'll see more out of him on Thursday night.
Yeah, they're really loading. They're really going all in on him, which, has its pros and cons.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Exactly. But the Bears, unfortunately, lose again. No surprise. I mean, at this point of the year, we're just gonna say to ourselves, we're just ready to get hurt as always. You know, welcome.
I ain't getting hurt because I've already expected this shit. I'm expecting a 3-win season again.
And who would that third win come against?
No idea. Because we don't even have anything for Carolina this weekend, man. What are you talking about? Maybe that last win will come against Green Bay. Last game of the season.
That'd be hilarious. But you want to know who's been a surprise team this year?
Who's that?
The Houston Texans. They are 4-4 right now, and CJ Stroud, he's been impressive so far.
Yeah, very, very impressive.
How about the kicker, Ogunbowale? How about a running back, Ogunbowale, stepping in as kicker on Sunday?
Yeah, and won the game for him too, so pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, no, well, the kick was late in the game to give them. It was a crucial kick to give them the lead, and then we thought it was at the end of the game. It's like, oh wait, there's still some time left, but it was a big field goal in the game because Tampa Bay scored a touchdown, and then Houston scored the game winner.
Right, right. But yeah, awesome to see.
And a disappointing team so far, the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of saw that they've been kind of falling apart the past couple seasons. So, yeah, Bills are back to their shitty ways once again.
I don't think I don't think Buffalo is going to make the playoffs this year.
No, with the way they're playing, no way.
Yeah. You just gotta hope Miami can beat some teams with winning records because they haven't beat a team with the winning record. Those 6 wins came against teams who are below 500.
Right.
Well, Ian, with with week 10 coming up, we got ourselves a lot of good matchups this week. So we'll jump on to our 3 picks. Our 3 picks this week are lock, upset, and third winner. There's a lot of good matchups this week, so I will get things started on my lock, and this is a for sure thing. I'm going to take the Ravens over the Browns after the Ravens dismantled the Seahawks on Sunday. Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Upset, I'm going to go call me crazy for this one. I'm going to go Jacksonville over San Francisco. San Francisco is going to lose its 4th straight game.
I wouldn't really call it upset. San Francisco's been on the decline, but yeah, either way, it's a good pick.
And then my third winner, let's go Lions over Chargers.
Okay. My lock, Panthers over Bears, man. We fucking suck. My upset, I'm gonna have to combat one of your games. I'm going Chargers over Lions.
That's fair.
And then my third game, I will go Falcons over Cardinals. I mean, that's just an easy pick right there.
Yeah, no shit. Cardinals suck. Falcons are all right.
Yeah, Vikings are playing the Saints, so that should be a good game if Dobbs is still playing.
Go Saints.
Yeah, but either way, Dobbs, man, good for him.
He did. Oh my god. Yeah, he got picked up this week and won the game for the Vikings on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. No, I think this guy actually has some true talent, but he's just being held back, and we'll see how he does if they keep him in for Minnesota. Things moving forward. I mean, obviously Kirk Cousins is out for the rest of the year, so why not work with this guy that won you the game on Sunday?
Exactly. And, Joshua Dobbs, he's been bouncing around a lot of teams. Obviously, he's with Minnesota. Dude's been with Tennessee. Minnesota picked him up from Arizona. Yeah, he started with Pittsburgh, went to Jacksonville for a year, went to Cleveland for a year. Tennessee was on the Browns practice squad, Cardinals, and now look what he did for the Vikings.
Yeah,
So after
so
that, finally he had a good performance like that. So if he can pick that up, I think
yeah,
the Vikings are in a good hand.
he can make a career out of himself here.
Let's hope so, especially after what he showed on Sunday. And you were missing the best receiver in the league in Justin Jefferson.
Right. So pretty impressive.
Right. Now, let's move on to the college football segment, Ian. And, well, new week, same bullshit for our teams. Nebraska loses a game, and Purdue got smacked against Michigan.
Yeah, I was barely paying attention to that game because I knew how much of an ass whooping it was going to be. So yeah, on to Minnesota, and we'll get destroyed again.
You want to know who's been really declining lately?
USC.
Them and Colorado.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Colorado's been terrible. So yeah, things you love to see just because they just get so cocky.
Yep. Colorado out there, Shador and stuff. You ain't Shador no more. Everybody was dick riding them at the beginning of the year. And now look what happened.
Yep, always happens.
Yep, just can't get your hopes up with that team. Same thing at USC. Caleb Williams continues to decline as always. Everybody wants him in Chicago. I don't. Do not draft him, Chicago. Draft Marvin Harrison Jr., please.
Yeah.
And maybe an offensive lineman that could fill in the holes for Cody Whitehair and Lucas Patrick, who both suck.
Right.
No, seriously. I am done with Cody Whitehair, man. I don't know why we still have him.
Nah, it doesn't make sense. He just does so terrible all the time.
He's the longest Bears lineman we've had so far out of this group.
Yeah. No, it's insane. I think the guy needs to go.
He needs to go. Lucas Patrick needs to go. We got to get Nate Davis back, though, because I actually like the guy. So far, you got Darnell Wright and Tevin Jenkins actually doing some good stuff, which you love to see.
Mm-hmm. No, really. It's been doing great.
Yep. Now you just got to hope, Mr. Tevin Jenkins stays healthy because he's had injury issues.
Yes, he has. So definitely do not want to see that come up again. But either way, the guy,
Obviously, we don't want to think that, but it's happened before. So
yeah, but he's been pretty decent.
I know, right? Protecting Justin Fields, that's a big man. Like you said, the day one he got drafted, all he eats is steak and milk. He continues to eat steak and milk.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a big boy, the biggest boy. But yeah, no, back onto the college football part. And then, yes, USC has also been a team on the decline lately. In fact, I won't be surprised if they're out of the rankings right now with their collapse.
Oh, I'm sure
And
they are.
they are. Oregon and Washington are the new Pac-12 teams owning that conference, which is what is expected.
Yeah, I mean, not surprising. Those two schools have just been amazing all season.
Yep, Washington at 5 and Oregon at 6. Georgia's currently 1, Michigan 2, Ohio State 3, and Florida State at 4.
Good to see.
Yeah, Florida State's has definitely been one of those surprise teams for college football. But they're turning into the Florida State we expected, like they were 10 years ago, because they were good with Jameis Winston.
Oh yeah, they were fantastic.
Got ourselves some good games happening this weekend. Got Michigan taking on Penn State in Happy Valley. That's never an easy game.
Oh yeah.
6-3 Miami takes on 9-0 Florida State. Utah takes on Washington. Tennessee takes on Mizzou. Ole Miss takes on Georgia. Nick's school, West Virginia, takes on Oklahoma.
That'll be a
And
good game.
sorry.
That'll be a good game.
Yep. Florida takes on LSU. Arizona State takes on UCLA. Oh, I take that back. USC is somehow still ranked with 3 losses at 20. They're going to play Oregon. Dibs, Oregon will beat USC.
Okay.
But that should be a
Got some good games.
yep, lots of good games indeed. That's college football's winding down, man. Florida State's definitely been one of those surprise teams this year. Usually they've been a middle of the pack team. No, they're really turning it up.
Yeah, they've really come alive.
Exactly. All right. That'll do it for our college football segment and stuff. Always a good time when we hit the month of November because teams are going to be fighting for those conference standings.
Oh yeah.
Now, let's wrap up with our annual stuff, our big 3 and Fantastic and Bonehead play of the week. This week's big 3, and I know you liked this one, our big 3 favorite NASCAR paint schemes of the 2023 season. Ian, I'll let you go first. And I have a feeling, I have a good idea knowing which one you might pick.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going with Kevin's 29 from North Wilkesboro.
Yes.
When they brought that back for the throwback. I'm going with Daniel Suarez's Tootsie's car. Such a beautiful paint scheme. And Justin Haley's Mountain Dew ride that he had a couple months ago. That was a beautiful paint scheme. So happy to see Mountain Dew come back in the sport of NASCAR. So yeah, that's my top 3.
All great picks indeed. Well, especially for Daniel Suarez and Trackhouse Racing in general. Trackhouse Racing never disappoints when it comes to their paint schemes.
Yeah, they do a great job.
They had those fire Coca-Cola schemes last year at Darlington. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Harvick's 29 car. That's never a disappointment. That's, well, especially the look at it on the next gen car.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty different, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yes. Well, for my big 3, you can't go wrong with Tyler Reddick's scheme. He raced at Vegas, the decorated Michael Jordan theme.
Yeah, that was a cool car. I mean, he's got a bunch of those.
Oh, yes. My second one, I got to go with Kyle Busch's 3-sheet car.
Absolutely beautiful paint scheme.
Yep, and then we're going to stick with 2311, show love to Bubba's Star Wars theme that he raced.
That was so badass. That's definitely an honorable mention for me.
Oh, yes. A lot of good schemes this year, Ian, but of course we had to pick the 3 best of ours.
Absolutely.
Yep. Now, let's wrap up as always with our Fantastic and Bonehead play of the week. Ian, what do you got for your plays?
All right, so my fantastic play of the week is from the Truck Series race when Ben Rhodes got damage on his truck from Zane Smith missing a shift on a restart, collected a bunch of guys. His truck was really messed up, but he was still able to hold on and win the championship. So just a great drive by Ben Rhodes. I did not think that he was able to drive that car anymore. Just absolutely fantastic. And my Bonehead play of the week, I don't know. I guess the Bonehead play is Michigan getting caught for also stealing Purdue's playbook as well.
Oh.
And it came out this week, so they don't even need it because we're that bad. So yeah, that's a Bonehead move right there, man. You don't even need to cheat to beat us.
Nope. Good plays as always. So let's go on to my Fantastic and Bonehead play of the week. My fantastic play of the week, it's got to be Agubanwale from the Texans. The backup kicker kicks a clutch field goal late in the game. He's the running back and kicked the field goal.
That was pretty cool.
I'm sure this guy has kicking experience in the past, and well, he delivered big.
Damn straight.
And my Bonehead, well, I guess it's the Bears. The Bears just being the Bears.
Yeah, that's fair, man. I believe it.
I would shit on, the Saints coach, Dennis Allen, for declining a 4th down and basically giving us a touchdown. But of course, the Saints won, so that's an honorable mention. But still, though, that was
you can't do that.
Yeah, because the Bears got a penalty on third down. They didn't get past the line. If Allen declined it, it's fourth down. No, he gave the Bears an extra down. Tyson Bagent ran for a first down and threw a touchdown.
Crazy shit, man.
Yep. And that wraps up the show. Ian, another good episode of Koto's Mojo, even though the Bears love finding a way to piss us off.
It's all right. I'm just kind of numb to it at this point.
Are we all numb to it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully we get some good news this Thursday at the Panther game.
Yeah, we shall see.
Exactly. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of the Koto's Mojo. We will see you next time.